Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to show you my palette collection. I have done a makeup storage and collection video in the past, but my collection of makeup is always changing. If there's, makeup that I don't like, I'm not using, I'll get rid of it. I won't hang on to it. So I thought I'd show you, what my latest palette collection is, and yeah, I hope you like it. So I'm not including all the Wet n Wild little ones that I have, because I have loads of the 3 pans and 5 pans, so I'm not including those because we will be here forever. So I'll start with the you can see the cat wandering around in the background. I'll start with the most recent addition to my collection, and that is this Bon Voyage by The Balm. And it's not a new palette, it has been out for a while, but I bought this from TK Maxx. It was $9.99. I've seen a lot of posts lately. There's a lot of really good makeup coming into TK Maxx. I've heard they've had the Too Faced bronzers for $9.99. They've had the blushes, the ones with the bronzer and brushes, bronzer and blushes. Can't get my words out. Yeah, and I've heard that they've got a lot of really good makeup in, so I went to check it out. They only had one of these in my TK Maxx. My TK Maxx is really rubbish as well, because loads of people be getting like the Stiller, the little foils eyeshadows, which are like £30, $3.99, and yeah, my TK Maxx has none of that. So but I managed to find this one. So it has a mirror in the top, and then a lovely set of eyeshadows, bronzer, highlighter, 2 blushes, and then this flips down and you get 2 lip products. And I really like that it's separate, so you're not going to get fallout into those. I probably won't use the lip products, but it's nice to have them, and it'd be nice for travel. Next palette I have is the Makeup Addiction Cosmetics Flaming Love palette. Now I have done a swatch video on this. I love this palette. The pans are so big. I think they're the same size as the Makeup Forever eyeshadows, but yeah, they are lovely, and I'll link my video to the swatch video I did on this, because these are amazing. I also did a video on this one, another swatch video. This is the Zoeva Cool Spectrum, and again, this one doesn't have a mirror in, which I said in the video I was disappointed. I will link that video down below, but these shadows are amazing, and I really like this cool one as opposed to the other one. I was thinking of getting the nude one, but then I thought, well, I could probably create a nude look with some of these shades here, so I don't need it. So I haven't, I didn't buy it, but I really do love this one. I bought it from Zoeva's website, and I think it came incredibly quickly, like in about 2 or 3 days. Hello, pussycat. My cat is actually wandering around on my eyeshadow, so I've just got to be careful it doesn't stick his claws in anything. But yeah, it came really quickly, but they are available on Beauty Bay now, and I thought that they would sell out really quickly, but they haven't. Yeah, and the quality on these are amazing. This one is, I think it was about £29 roughly, and a lot of people were saying that, well, you get I think it's the 10 eyeshadow palettes of 15, and this has 15 shadows for $28.29. So a lot of people were saying for the 5, is it extra eyeshadows, you're paying quite a bit more, but I think these are, these are good, really good quality, and I don't begrudge paying that for this palette because I think it's worth it. I've got the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette now. I got this for Christmas. This was off my husband, and to be honest, I haven't used it because it is so beautiful that I just don't want to. And I love the smell of it. It smells of chocolate. Yeah, but I do need to start using it. But it's just one of them things where I just love to look at it, and it's so pretty that I don't want to use it. So, who else buys makeup just for the packaging, or is it just me? But yeah, this is lovely, but I haven't tried it yet. I also have the chocolate bar and the semi-sweet chocolate bar. I bought the chocolate bar when it originally came out, so you can look at the size difference on that. It's like double the size, which is a bit of a shame, but it's fine because I really love this palette. You can tell like some of these shades have got quite a bit of use out of them, but yeah, a good standard palette, good for neutrals. If you just want an everyday palette, I would recommend this. And then I have the semi-sweet, and I went through a phase of, you know, the semi-sweet being my favourite, and I do like this palette as well because and I love the fact that the peanut butter has inspired the new peanut butter and jelly palette, which isn't available in the UK yet. I've been checking on Debenhams website, it's still not there, so hopefully it will go up. I have got the Makeup Revolution, this is the Neutrals versus Neutrals. I'm getting so distracted because my cat just keeps wandering around everywhere, and that just looks like this. I again did a video on this palette, and really nice for all these warm shades that are very popular at the moment. So yeah, and the pigmentation is great on this palette, so I love this, and it's like, I think it's like £6. It's so affordable. And Makeup Revolution is now available in America at Ulta Beauty. Everybody, I keep seeing it on YouTube and Instagram. Everybody in America is like absolutely loving it. So yeah, grab yourself like some really good products. Also from Makeup Revolution, I've got this Mermaids Forever palette, and I haven't touched this one because look at it, it's so pretty. This kind of reminds me a little bit of the BH Cosmetics palettes, you know, like where you get loads of colours and they're quite small. I don't like these that come with them, the little shades. I would prefer them to be printed on the palette or on the back of the palette. That's my only little thing. I just don't like these, but I do like that it comes with like a massive mirror. And I think this one was £8, but yeah, I can't say I really like it because I've never used it, but for any day that I want to bust out some colour, this will be waiting for me. Another one from Makeup Revolution, this is the Flawless Matte palette, and I did go for a phase of using this quite a lot, so it's a, you know, very kind of bog standard neutral palette really. Pigmentation's great on it. Yeah, they're all matte shadows. Oh yeah, that's because it's called the Flawless Matte palette. Yeah, it's a really nice palette. Recommend that. Again, £8. Similar, well, same kind of style as the Mermaids palette. I have this Sleek palette. Now this is the old style Sleek, and because now it's just written on, I think I've got another one around here. Yeah, I've got this, like, this is what the palettes used to be like, and this is what they're like now. And it's just the Divine, I think it's called Storm, this one. I think it's that old, you can't even tell. You can't even see a name on it. But anyway, this was like the first eyeshadow palette that I've ever bought, I think, and it is beat up like crazy. And these two shades have even gone, they've even fallen out, but I've just kept it, you know, because of nostalgic reasons. So I do really like Sleek eyeshadows. I think I went and depotted a load of them and I put them in a Z palette, but then I found that I wasn't using them, so I think I might have got rid of them, so it wasn't really worth me depotting them, but it's fine. I have a lot of eyeshadow. I got this one recently. This is the A New Day, and I was thinking of doing a video on this, but then yeah, I just haven't got around to filming lately because the weather's been terrible, my lighting's been poor, and I don't have any lighting umbrellas or any of the soft boxes. I use natural lighting, so I've not been able to film, and it's a nice palette. You can see me in the background there. Yeah, nice palette. Mixture of shimmer and mattes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 mattes, so yeah, nice palette. It's only about £7.99 as well, so you can't really complain. Okay, next palette I've got is the Patti Dubrow Perfect palette. Now I first saw this, in TK Maxx, is where I got it from, and I ended up getting it from £9.99. I saw it and I thought, oh, that's a nice palette. It looks like the Stila, I think it's called In the Light palette, and then I went and saw, I think it was Coffee Break with Danny did her palette video, and she had this, and she was saying it was, you know, it's really good, the pigmentation's lovely. So I went back and it was still there, probably because probably no one knows who this person is in the UK. But yeah, again, really nice shadows. It does come with this eyeliner pencil that I don't think I've ever used. But yeah, really nice, affordable, like, dupe, kind of say, for the Stila palette. Now, I will say that I do like I say, oh, you know, I like my palettes, and you know, I'll be saying, oh yeah, good pigmentation, and that is, you know, that is because I'm being quite positive on all these palettes, because if I don't like a palette, I will get rid of it. If the pigmentation's rubbish on it, or you know, I'm not using it, I will sell it, pass it on, whatever. Yeah, so that's just why I'm being so positive about all these palettes. So next one is the BH Cosmetics It's Judy Time palette. Now Eva got me this when we did the swap. I will link that down below because it was quite a while ago since we did the swap. And just to let you know as well, I do sanitize all my makeup. I have makeup sanitizing spray, so even though I probably got this about 18 months ago, I do keep them sanitized, you know, to keep all the bacteria off them. So yeah, because it doesn't have I can't see a date on the back of this of when you're supposed to keep it. So it has a mirror in the top and then some lovely nudie shades. So yeah, really love them. Haven't really tried this blue because it's not really my thing, but yeah, all the other shadows are really lovely and blendable. I have this NARS cheek palette, and this is the Blame It On NARS cheek palette. Now I've got this, and it has big mirror in the top, and then it has the, I think it's the Casino bronzer, Satellite of Love highlighter, and then 2 blushes, Daydream and New Attitude. And I got this because it came out last summer, so you're looking about 8 months ago, and it was around, I wanted it because NARS had like the virtual, I think it was the Virtual Domination, the One Night Stand palettes, and I really wanted them, but then they'd sold out quicker than, you know, I could get them. So when this one came out, I jumped on it, and it comes with a little eater brush and I'm not sure how you say it. But then since like I've got this, they've brought out so many more cheek palettes, and they are, you know, they're more regular, and it's like, oh, I jumped to get it, and now they're bringing out more, probably better palettes, but it's fine, at least I've got one. And I really like this bronzer, this Casino bronzer, and it does look, you know, like it would be quite dark on me, because I've seen that Nitra B uses it, and she is like quite a lot darker than me. But yeah, I think, you know, if I use it like sparingly, it's quite nice. This highlighter's lovely. I wouldn't really use this pink. It's too bright for me, but I do like this, you know, more peachy pink colour. Next one, Naked Basics, bog standard palette in most people's collection. As you can see, well, actually, looking at it on the camera, it doesn't look like I've used it a lot. It doesn't look like I've actually used it a lot, but I have used this colour Crave quite a bit. I used to use that as my eyeliner, and then I've used this colour Venus quite a lot. But other than that, the other shades look like I haven't really touched them, so I do need to get more use out of that. Another recent addition is this Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette, and I bought this, or another one my husband got me for Christmas, because I just basically say, buy me makeup, I would like this, this and this, and he's like, yeah, it's easy enough, I'll get you it, and at least it's something you want. So yeah, nice palette with variety of colours. Really like this hot chocolate colour and pink champagne and treasure. I think treasure might be in another palette, I'm sure I've seen that one before. And Sherbet is a very good colour. I am actually wearing this palette today. I should have just said that. But yeah, I really like this. And Jaclyn Hill has done quite a few looks using this palette, and they always look lovely. Okay, so I've just had to go and put the lighting on because it's going dark outside. So excuse me if the camera looks a little bit yellow, but hopefully, you know, we shouldn't be too far off the finish. She says this. So yeah, let's crack on with the palettes. Next one I've got is the NYX, it's the Highlight and Contour palette. I think I showed this in one of my haul videos. I don't like that it does this with the noise, but I do like this palette. I've got a good use out of this one, this like setting powder colour. I actually use this more than I use this Banana because I think it's a lot more flattering on my skin tone. I haven't really used this shimmery colour here, but I have used this brighter one, and I use this colour for my contour and this colour, yeah, this colour for my bronzer. I haven't really used this colour or this colour. This colour I'm not sure why, 'cause it's almost identical to this one, and then this one's probably too dark. So yeah, nice palette, available from Boots in the UK, £18. Okay, and then I've got my Naked palette. I actually bought this, bought this after I bought the Naked 2. The Naked 2 was like my first out of the Naked palettes. So yeah, you can see not a lot of usage on that. It's probably because I've got so many palettes I go through them. You know, I don't go through much of them very quickly. So yeah, Naked 2. I got this one, I think this was like the first high-end, I think this was the first high-end eyeshadow palette that I ever bought, and you can see like this one's got quite a bit of use out of it, and maybe a couple of the other colours, but it still doesn't look like it's worn too much. Then I've got my Naked 3. I've got a bit of a gripe with my Naked 3 because, as I said before, I spray all my makeup with makeup sanitizer to keep it, you know, fresh, no bacteria on it. So I sprayed my Naked 3, and I don't know if you can see this, but all the other Naked palettes have the names like embossed into the palette. So it's fine to sanitize them, but the Naked 3 was the first palette that had the shades printed onto them. So when I sprayed with my makeup sanitizer, it wiped them off. So it looks like, so I'm really annoyed because it looks like I have a fake palette, and it's not. Don't buy fakes. I hate fake makeup, you know. I will always pay to get from a reputable, you know, website, you know, like all your big name companies. I won't ever buy from any of the little companies or eBay and stuff like that. But yeah, it does look like I've got a fake palette though, because my shade names stop here, which is a nightmare. And because like you'll see like a tutorial and someone will be going, oh, I'll be using Buzz and, you know, whatever, and it's like, well, I don't know what them colours are because, you know, mine have come off. But I did write to L'Oreal, I sent them an email, and they just didn't care. They said that it's not something that we test for, and we're not giving you a new palette. And I didn't even ask for a new palette, which was the most annoying thing, and the customer services was rubbish. I wrote back to them and they never replied to me, so I was quite disappointed with that. I just wanted them to say, oh, okay, we're sorry, you know, like that kind of, we're sorry that this has happened. They didn't apologise for it at all. So yeah, I was really let down. This one's another recent addition. This is the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. Yeah, really like this palette because such wearable colours. Again, haven't tried this blue, but yeah, I've seen quite a few makeup tutorials with people using it, and you know, they have made it look quite wearable, so who knows, might give it a try. Next one's a big one. This is my Lorac Mega Pro 2. And if you have a look at this, it's actually still got the plastic on and none of the shades are touched because it's so pretty, and I just don't want to use it. It's so nice. So yeah, I will use it, and I really do want to use it, but then I think, oh, I don't want to use it because it's limited edition, da da da. But I don't like the fact that it's got dirty, and that's just from it being sat in my makeup drawer. So I'm not happy with that. And then I've got the Lorac Pro 1 and 2. When I first got it, I really love the Lorac Pro 1. As you can see, not a lot of usage. But, you know, last year I've probably been loving the Pro 2 bear. I don't know why, I've just really gravitating towards cooler shades. So yeah, I really like that. I've got this Pantone Universe palette. I got this from Boots in the January sale, I think it was. I think it was about £8, and it just swivels out like this, and then you've got all these colours. You've got like I thought there was a shadow missing there. It's not. It's a white, greens, blues, kind of purples and nudes. Only really swatch them. They swatch alright, not as good as, you know, a lot of the other palettes here, but you know, still alright if you wanted to travel, something that you weren't bothered about, if you want to chuck it in your case and didn't really, you know, you weren't really bothered if it gets smashed up or anything, but it is nice to use. So yeah, that's that one. I said I wasn't going to mention about the Wet n Wilds, but I've just found one in this little pile here. This is the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone. Again, not a massive lot of usage on that. Mum got me that when she went to America. Next palette is my only Kat Von D palette, and this is the Interstellar palette. I really like this because a lot of the shadows are really cool tone. So yeah, I really like it. I should use it more, but it sits, or it has been sitting at the bottom of my makeup drawers. So yeah, need to get more used out of that. I've got my Anastasia Beverly Hills and Reezy palette. Again, Eva bought me. Hi Eva, because I know she does watch sometimes. I'll link that video down below. You should check it out. And yeah, I really love this palette because again, I don't want to use it that much because I know it's limited edition. It was a gift as well, and you know, I kind of feel bad about using it up, but yeah, lovely everyday colours, and I do love Amrezy. Got the Velvet 59 Exotic Lotus palette. I love this. It's so cute, and then I love how she's got her dog on the back, Paris Mann's dog. And yeah, again, only been swatched. I'm terrible for this, but I think what I do is I'll use the same shadows on an everyday basis, and then weekend I'll use something different, so I'm not getting used out of some of the palettes. So yeah, really lovely shades. Again, only swatched. These come out, you can put them in a Z palette, go travelling with them. Yeah, so nice palette. Then I've got my Morphe palette. Now this is one that I bought and made myself. So it just looks like this. It looks quite similar to the 350 because the 350 is always out of stock. So I would say that this is kind of like an alternative for waiting for this. Is that I bought all these shades. I think they're $2.29, something like that, which is probably about £1.50 in the UK, but I would say if you're going to buy them in one lot if you can, because then you'll get one custom charge, and the shipping from like America to the UK is like $16 or something, so okay, it's only about £11 or £12, but you don't want to pay it in a couple of lots. You might as well just pay it in one go. So that's my advice if you're going to buy these. But yeah, yeah, so that's my palette that I put together. And the pigmentation, it's okay. It's not Urban Decay quality, but then you probably get what you pay for. But some of the shades, I've got to say, the more I use, the better they get. I don't know if it's kind of like they've got a top layer that's not that great, and then once you get past that top layer, you know, the colours underneath are better. I don't know, but I do need to give that one some more love. And then this is my final palette. Now this is my Makeup Geek palette. I did video quite a while ago, and it was like a favourites video, I think it was, and I'd put my Makeup Geek shadows in it, and I had my Makeup Geek shadows in a white Z palette, and then I found that I just wasn't using them, and I think it's because I don't know, I'm just not a massive fan of Z palettes and depotting things, and I find that I put them in Z palettes and I never use them, and I know it sounds really strange, I like the uniformity of like putting them in a proper palette. I don't know, that sounds really strange, but I just like it, and I don't like with the Z palette, I feel like they're all over the place, and I don't know, that's just kind of my little thing. But yeah, these are all the colours that I've got. I've got some of your standard ones, like your, I think it's Morocco, your Cocoa Bay, Creme Brulee, Shimmer Shimmer, Cherry Cola. So I've got some of the, you know, bog standard that everybody has from Makeup Geek, and then this top line are like the duo chromes, and this one's like one of the foiled ones. I haven't got many of the foiled yet. I have actually got, oh, and by the way, this palette is from Coastal Scents. This was like $9.99, and they fit perfectly, you know, they don't rattle around, they're magnetised. So I would say if you want a palette that's not a Z palette for your Makeup Geek shadows, get this Coastal Scents. And they do them in smaller ones, so I think this is a 28 palette. And I think I've got a 12 palette as well. So what I'm going to do is, as my collection grows from Makeup Geek, because as you can see I do have some empty space, when my collection grows I'm going to put all these duochrome and foiled ones into the little 12 palette I've got, and then just have this full of like the standard ones. So that is my video. If you stuck it out to the end, brilliant. Thanks for watching, and check out my other videos, and I hope to see you again shortly. Bye!